Kefka dancing mad. He looks like Adam Sandler cosplaying Kefka, waiting for him to play Gangnam Style card. Revival Trance. But first up, we got two choice for commanders here. We have Terra, Herald of Hope, red, white, black for a 3-mana 3/3 legendary human wizard warrior creature. She has Trance. At the beginning of combat on your turn, mill 2 cards and Terra gains flying until end of turn. Whenever Terra deals combat damage to a player, may pay 2 generic. When you do, return target creature card with power 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped. She's just like a strictly better Alesha who battles at death. She has an extra point toughness. She's a 3/3. I guess you have to spend white, black, and red to cast her as opposed to just red and 2 generic. She loses first strike but gains flying, which is way better for the sake of getting triggers off of her. And it's power 3 or less instead of 2 or less. Terra is just a good value engine. Also, just a really solid self-mill engine. Alesha does not self-mill at all. Terra does. Milling 2 cards every single turn is really solid for Reanimator deck. Alternatively, we have Celes, Rune Knight, 1 red, white, black, 4 mana for a 4/4 legendary human wizard knight creature, not a warrior. 4/4. When Celes enters, discard any number of cards, then draw that many cards +1. Whenever one or more other creatures you control enter, if one or more of them enter from a graveyard or was cast from a graveyard, put a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control. So usually the whole like discard a number, draw that many +1 is like a meh effect. Spend 1 card in your hand, discard 2, draw 3. You're still neutral on cards, but if Celes is your commander, you actually go up a card because you cast Celes from your command zone. So number of cards in your hand actually goes up by 1. So Celes is card selection and also card advantage, weirdly, if you have him in the command zone or her in the command zone. Also a great way to fix and sculpt your hand for command zone at 4 mana. Pretty solid. I'm not sure how much I value the +1/+1 counter on my whole board, because you'd have to somehow have a consistent way of getting multiple instances of creatures leaving your graveyard to the field. Both of these commanders kind of say go wide graveyard reanimation. Matter of what do you want. I mean, the last is card selection plus advantage and a mass anthem because counters forever, whereas Terra is a consistent mill engine and also reanimation engine. I feel like Terra's probably the better option, but at the same time I feel like Celes might be a little more interesting because I mean she does fix your hand and sculpt it very well. I at the same time it's like I don't think the +1/+1 counter thing is that valuable, man. I might just say Terra, honestly. It's the face commander. Celes seems low to our build around. I think we're just gonna say Terra. Also, Terra is just the most consistent value engine. Alright, moving into the cuts here, chat. Combustible Gearhulk. 4 red for a 6/6 first strike artifact construct creature. When this creature enters, target opponent may have you draw 3 cards. If the player doesn't, you mill 3 cards, and then this creature deals damage to that player equal to the total mana value of those cards. Oldie but goodie? I don't know. Is Combustible Gearhulk an oldie at this point, chat? Is that valid? Can we call Combustible Gearhulk an oldie at this point? When did Kaldhesh release? 2016. Fuck. Oh my god. It's almost been 10 years, dude. Are you kidding me? Bounce Man Old Head confirmed. Oh my god. For reanimation target, this feels not that great nowadays. I feel like most of the time it's gonna be 6 mana, draw 3. Because people look at you and say, okay, you're Reanimator? I definitely don't want you getting free mill and then also pinging me for 15. Yeah, bro, draw 3 cards. In which case, it's a 6 mana, 6/6 first strike, draw 3. Is that good enough? I mean, compared to, like, Angel of the Ruins, which exiles 2 things as a 5/7 flyer, or Archfiend, who controls the board, I say we cut this, I think. It's not terrible, but I think we can do a little better. Edgar, Master Machinist, 2 red white for a 2/4 legendary human artificer noble creature. Once during each of your turns, you may cast an artifact spell from your graveyard. If you cast a spell this way, that artifact enters tapped. Whenever Edgar attacks, it gets +X+O until end of turn, where X is the greatest mana value among artifacts you control. See, now all of a sudden I want to add back Combustible Gearhulk. Like, dude, if we add, what is it? If we add, Buried Alive to this deck, right? We can cast Buried Alive, put in Edgar and Combustible Gearhulk. We swing with Terra, who reanimates Edgar, who allows us to cast the Combustible Gearhulk. I kinda want to add Gearhulk back now. Fuck. God damn. I'm gonna add him back. Honestly, we might have to go back and, like, reevaluate every card here once we understand and, like, are able to identify the engine pieces and whatnot of this deck. Also, true, Edgar actually is a pretty interesting Boros design. I agree. Flayer the Hatebound. Oldie but goodie. 5 and a red for a 4/2 Undying Devil creature. When it dies, it had no +1/+1 counters on it. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control with a +1/+1 counter on it. Whenever this creature or another creature enters from your graveyard, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. 6 mana for this effect, man. Like, so Terra only reanimates creatures of power 3 or less. Terra can only reanimate small creatures, so with Flare on the field, we get a free lightning bolt's worth of damage every turn with Terra. Has power 4. So we can't even get Flare the Hatebound back with Terra. We have to, like, cheat it out somehow with Reanimate, which is in this deck list. Kinda nuts. I feel like Flare probably should get cut. For all I know, there's a different creature in this deck who, if we get him in the yard, we can reanimate with Terra, and then that creature allows us to get back Flare consistently. I don't know. Might come out, but we're gonna move on for now. Gao?
Huh?
Bro's name is Gao. 1 red for a legendary human berserk creature. 2/2. He's got Rage. Whenever Gao attacks, put a +1/+1 counter on it. At the beginning of each end step, if a card left your graveyard this turn, Gao deals damage equal to its power to each opponent. One small problem. This is a 2-mana 2/2 with no haste that has to attack to grow in power. I can cut this, right? Like, he is not gonna get big at all, bro. He's gonna be a 2/2. On my end step, if I reanimate one creature, I get to shock my opponents. Wow. Get out here. Next up, Interceptor, Shadow's Hound. 2 black for a legendary dog creature, 4/3 menace. Assassins you control have menace. Okay. Whenever you attack with one or more legendary creatures, you may pay 2 and a black. If you do, return this card from your graveyard to the battlefield tapped and attacking. Assassins. What the dog doing? The dog is being dead weight to his deck. He's a 4/3. I can't get him back with Terra. Absolute get out here. To the pound with you. Next up we got Kefka, Dancing Mad. 5 black red for a legendary 6/6 human wizard creature. During your turn, Kefka has Indestructible, the big bad, in the Final Fantasy VI deck, which implies that Kefka is working with Terra, who is the protagonist of the game. At the beginning of your end step, exile a card at random from each opponent's graveyard. You may cast any number of spells from among cards exiled this way without paying their mana costs. Then, each player who owns a spell you cast this way loses life, equal to its mana value. Let's go gambling! Let's go gambling at endgame threat. I'm not sure we have anything that can get him back, honestly. But what do we have here? Like, there's not a lot of things here that I think get Kefka back for free. Brace of Fellrights can, I guess. Reanimate, Rise with Dark Realms, and Stitch Together. That's so 4 cards. Also, I want to say, I actually think they really fucked him up here. He looks like Adam Sandler cosplaying Kefka, waiting for him to play Gangnam Style. Card. Do we like Kefka, gang? I'm not sure we do. I mean, okay, as a character, I love him. I actually like Kefka way more than Sephiroth. Kefka's awesome. He's like if you took the Joker, but instead of being, we live in a society, you made him have a god complex and gave him magic powers. Kefka's cool. But this card is not that great. Like, dude, if I cast him and I get, like, a cantrip, a kill spell, and maybe a value creature.
Let's go gambling! Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
I dome everyone for, like, 1 to 4 damage, and I have a 6/6 with no keywords. Like, he feels like just a little too expensive for what he does. Like, if he was 6 mana, I'd like him. For 6 mana, I'd play him for sure. But 7, dude, in my Mardu deck, also is a non-bow with graveyard hate. Get him out. Meteor Golem!
Oh my god, bro.
Oh, hell no.
7 mana for a 3/3 artifact creature golem. Wow. I'm not happy so far. When this creature enters, destroy target non-land permanent opponent controls. Look, I see the vision. I get it. Oh, you can reanimate with Terra. Oh, so it's 2 mana instead of 7 to get a 3/3 that blows up one thing. Like, dude, if I top deck this, I'm so pissed. I'm so mad. I am so mad. I'm so mad if I top deck this. Like, I get it. It's good with Terra. What happens if I draw it? What then, wizards? You know what happens? I cry. I cry. That's what happens. Get out here. Milliken? 2 mana artifact construct creature 0/1. Tap, mill a card, add colorless. It's okay, mill. Like, it's ramp that dies to creature wipes. And it'll mill you, like, at most 3 cards over the course of a turn. Like, I'd rather have a mana rock that I won't lose to Wrath of God. Like, the mill is so inconsequential. It's really not that good. It's not going to mill that many cards at all. I promise. It's get out tier, in my opinion. Mogging Moogle Warrior. 1 red-white for a 1/2 legendary Moogle Warrior creature. Lifelink. Dance. With this paragraph of text, nice in an English essay. At the beginning of your end step, each player may discard a card. Each player who discards a card this way draws a card. If a creature card was discarded this way, you create a 1/2 white Moogle creature token with lifelink. Then, if a non-creature card was discarded this way, put a +1/+1 counter on each Moogle you control. This is our only Moogle in the deck. He is card selection and a discard outlet, but he also helps our opponents. Interesting borrow stuff again. Is it though? Is it? Sure, you get a 1/2 Moogle and maybe then get a +1/+1 counter on Mog and the Moogle token. You're giving your opponent's card selection. You know what that means? Your opponents are actively getting the free ability to dig for their wrath to kill Mog and all your Moogles. We cut that. Setzer, Wandering Gambler, 1 black-red for a 2/2 legendary human rogue pilot creature. When Setzer enters, create the Blackjack, a legendary 3/3 colorless vehicle artifact token with flying and crew too. Okay. Whenever a vehicle you control deals combat damage to a player, flip a coin. Whenever you win a coin flip, create 2 tapped treasure tokens. Absolute gambling. Why the fuck does Terra love gambling so much? This is like the, what, 3rd card we've had now that's like, oh, random effect. It might be good. It might suck. This guy is just his own commander. Get out, but not because he's bad. He just straight doesn't fit. Yeah. I think I feel you there. Yeah, get out. Next up is Siegfried, Famed Swordsman. 3 and a black, 4 mana for a 2/2 legendary human warrior rogue creature with menace. When Siegfried enters, mill 3 cards, then put X +1/+1 counters on Siegfried, where X is twice the number of creature cards in your graveyard. Absolute Mortivore. I think, actually, matter of fact, I think Mortivore is probably just better. Star, power, and toughness are each equal to a number of creature cards in all graveyards and can regen for a single black mana. I guess to be fair, we can't reanimate Mortivore with Terra. He's kind of just a big dumb creature. And we're in Mardu. We can't give other things trample. Absolute cut. Strago and Realm. 2 in a red for a legendary human wizard creature. 1/3. Sketch and Lore. Pay 2 in a red tap. Target opponent exiles cards from the top of their library until we exile an instant, sorcery, or creature card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. If you cast a creature spell this way, it gains haste, and at the beginning of the end step, sacrifice this creature. Activate only as sorcery. This is, again, it's gambling. More gambling. More gambling. Why does Terra love gambling so much? Also, this is just Chaos Wand. I guess it costs 1 less mana and can get creatures, but it has no haste. He has no style. He has no grace. This card has no haste. Get out! The Warring Triad. 3 mana for a legendary artifact god creature. 5/5 with flying, trample, and haste. Wow! Really good stat line. As long as there are fewer than 8 cards in your graveyard. The Warring Triad isn't a creature. Wow. That sure will be hard to reach. Tap, mill a card. Target player. Target player, not you. Target player, nice and spectral searchlight, adds 1 mana of any color. So, in 3 turns with Terra in the field and this, we'll reach 8 cards in our graveyard. Milliken be damned. Yeah, exactly. I told y'all, that card's not good. 3 mana, 5/5 flying, trample, haste. Self-mill engine that ramps us. Yeah, laughing mad. 2 in a red instant. As an additional cost to cast this spell, discard a card, draw 2 cards, and flashback for 3 in a red. Nice and overcosted thrill of possibility. I am not casting no 4 mana thrill of possibility, bro. It's not happening. No, get out. It has Kefka on it. I like that. Kefka's cool. The card itself and the effects it does is not. Mortify, 1 white-black, instant, destroy target creature or enchantment. We can do so much better, bro. Honestly, I might cut a devil too. Like, the Planeswalker text here is pretty much irrelevant. So it's like 3 mana instant, blow up artifact creature, 3 mana instant, blow up creature or enchantment. I might cut both these, actually. Like, we can play Generous Gift or Stroke of Midnight and be fine. Also, I need to go back to the creature suite here, because now we understand what cards are good and what's not. I think we can better understand what's worth cutting. Flair of the Hatebound. I think we can cut this, chat. I don't think it's that good. Like, we don't have a consistent engine to get big creatures to the field. Go-Go. I don't think having Go-Go become copies of creatures after he's entered the battlefield is that good. I think there's better haste engines. I think Go-Go is get out tier. Like, he's not terrible. I just think as a 4-drop, he's kind of odd. Umaro? If he had haste, I'd like him a lot more. But dude, the fact that he's random is like, ugh. We pretty much have to hardcast him. And if you're using Reanimate on this dude, that feels not good. Like, I am absolutely not happy if I'm spending a Stitch Together to Reanimate a 6/6 with no haste that is my board +3/+0 or deals 5 damage to target. If I discard my hand, draw 4 cards, I'm kind of happy then. If I get the middle effect of discard my hand, draw 4 after Reanimate, I'm kind of alright with that. But it's random. If he had haste, I'd like him a lot more. But he doesn't. Think he's get out tier. He is cut material. There's nothing Phoenix Down grabs that Terra can't grab herself, right? Celes. It's literally only Celes. No. Cut that. I'd rather just play like an Ephemerate for Terra or something. Just to like blink her and protect her or something. Or blink an Angel of the Ruins. Or blink Celes. Or blink Sepulchre Primordial or Simulacrum or Sun Titan. Like, I'd much rather just run an Ephemerate to protect Terra to ensure I can continue to mill things. Moving on to additions here. We gotta add back 2 removal pieces. I think it's pretty cut and dry. Gonna be like Generous Gift and Broken Midnight. How's our card draw looking real quick? Let me check real quick. I need card advantage, not card selection. Nice Whisperer is 5. Snort is 6. Oh, bro, we need a ton of card draw. We need a ton of card draw, bro. Brass's Tunnel Grinder. $1, 200 red, legendary artifact. When Brass's Tunnel Grinder enters battlefield, discard a number of cards, then draw money +1. Beginning of your end step, if you descended this turn, put a board counter on Brass Tunnel Grinder. Then there are 3 more board counters on it. Remove this card, transform it. You descended if a permanent card was put into your yard from anywhere. Tap, add red. Whenever you cast a permanent spell using mana produced by Cutland, the Searing Rift, discover X, where X is that spell's mana value. That is a good ramp spell and card selection. I'll take that. First of all, before I forget, Buried Alive, the easiest addition ever to this deck. Buried Alive is the absolute easiest thing to add to this deck. There's so many lines you can do here that are so good. Gamble? No, we're not adding fucking... Stop trying to force Gamble subtheme. I guess there's Priest of Forgotten Gods. You make your opponent sack creatures, and then you add ramp and draw cards. She's actually kind of good in this deck. Because the Forgotten Gods would reference the Capitoline Triad, right? Or no, not Capitoline Triad. No, wrong set. Warring Triad. The Warring Triad. Capitoline is the fucking... Assassin's Creed card. No. Oh my god, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, chat. Please don't unsub. Dockside Chef. Do we like him? That creature draw a card? There's good old Midnight Reaper. Is that flavorful, chat? Maybe. It's gotta be Midnight sometimes, Final Fantasy. Yeah, sure. That's our basis for flavor. Time is a thing that exists in Final Fantasy. Therefore, Midnight Reaper's a flavor win. Absolute cinema. I honestly, bro, I kind of want to add, like, Ashnod's Altar if we can afford it. I know Ashnod's is, like, not cheap, but it's such a good card in this deck. Plus, we have, like if you sack your board to cast Rise of the Dark Realms, you just get your board back. $8 for the Commander Masters printing. That might be worth it, bro, honestly. I know Ashnod's kind of a flavor fail. But, bro, it's too good to not have. Karmic Guide!
Okay!
Yeah! Oldie but goodie, bro. And she sacks herself because Echo. So she enters, dies, gets back creature, then dies. We can just get back more stuff. Oh, that's really good. There is, like, Unmarked Grave, too, right? Is that expensive? Empty the Pit? Terra does mill 2 on her own. So, every turn, you're getting 1/2/2 zombie for this. Empty the Pits could be a good way to just get a, like, instant board state. It's double X Delve. So, if you exile 6 cards to your yard, that's 3 zombies at instant speed, at least. Exile 10, you get 5/2/2 zombies for 4 mana. Sometimes you see like a big board state. It's good sack fodder for like our Dockside Chef and Priest of Forgotten Gods too. Goes nuts for Opponent Forbidden. Oh yeah, I forgot to add that. Whoops. Accursed Marauder, because you can reanimate that every turn with Terra and just make everyone sack non-tokens. Okay, yeah, that's good. I did mention adding a Ephemerate too, as a good way to, like, blink Terra as a protection spell. You know what I need? I need, like, a good creature that protects other creatures. Like, you know how Marin decks run Spore Frog? I need, like, a Mardu version of Spore Frog or something. Kami of False Hope. Yeah. There's also, there's gains protection, and then there's Benevolent Bodyguard, who I think is just better, actually. Sacrifice. Target creature control gains protection for the color of your choice until end of turn. Yeah, I'm gonna add that. I kind of want, like, just, like, one actual really big threat and grab. Something that's, like, actually scary. I need, like a big 8-drop or something. I feel like the deck needs to have some sort of, like, consistent threat that it can always go to as, like, okay, if I get this, it does good. It does good. It does good. What card is that? Is it Inferno Titan? Grave Titan? Magmatic Force? I technically could just leave it like this. We add in Priest of Forgotten Gods and a Crisp Marauder for board control. We added Dockside Chef, Midnight Reaper, and Priest, and Plumber Forbidden for card draw. We added Bodyguard and Kami of False Hope as just like good toolbox pieces. And Shoka Midnight and Generous Gift as good like removal. I mean, I could leave it just like this, but I still feel like the deck is missing just like a good, reliable creature it can grab. How expensive is Grave Titan even, actually? 70 cents. Wow. And the Mighty have Fallen. Ankle Shanker. Oh, gives your board First Strike and Death Touch. And I can get it back with, Terra. That's kind of good, actually. He ain't bad. Yeah, he's actually not terrible here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut Combustible Gearhulk again. I know. Wow. You cut him, add him back, then cut him again. I'm going to cut him, I think, for Ankle Shanker. Because it makes your board really, really hard to block. And we can reanimate it with Terra if we mill him. You know what? Do we even need Stitch Together? Because, like, Stitch has a chance to not work. We just added Karmic Guide, which we have not one but 2 ways to tour to the yard. Plus, several ways to discard it. I feel like Karmic Guide is just a superior reanimation spell in every way. Yeah. I'm gonna cut Stitch. Do we add Grave Titan or Magmatic Force? Magmatic Force is 7/7. Think of each upkeep, Magmatic Force deals 3 damage to any target. Each upkeep. So every upkeep, I get to bolt something. Whether it be someone's face, a creature. This creature by itself can deal 12 damage to someone's face every upkeep. Alternatively, there's Grave Titan, which it enters, makes 2/2/2 zombies, which is good sack fodder for like your Dockside Chef, your Priest of Forgotten Gods. The zombies are valuable too if we have like Ankle Shanker, because if we give the zombies Grave Titan makes First Strike Death Touch, they're hard to block. Helps us go wide. I think I agree. Well, I didn't Grave Titan. Like he's just a good consistent creature I can fetch. If it's like, okay, early game I drew Buried Alive, or I drew Unmarked Grave, and I have a turn to Bannon. Turn 3 I cast Terra. Just whatever. Whatever like line of discard, looting, reanimation shenanigans I get. If I just need a like consistently good, it's early turns, I need a decent body that I can reanimate that'll give me good value. I think Grave Titan is the most consistent. It's also much more castable compared to Magmatic Force, to be fair. 18 cuts. Cloud needed 12 cards cut. Titus only needed like 6 cards cut. We had to like force more to get to 12. I think we stamped that, chat.